Well, this report is broken down in two phases, really. One is government programs. These are federal, state, local, and county, and even nonprofit organizations. And that's about half of the report. Then the other half is really what's going on in the internet, for housing and how you could use that to get money to buy houses, fix up houses, and even become a real estate investor. Because that's what's really growing in our country, that section. And the first section about the government stuff is mystery to a lot of people, and that's what I hope I eliminate. And then the second section is really all the new stuff. So I want you to make sure that you're on the ground floor of that, because when you're on the ground floor of something, man, that's fun because it's growing. When you're on the, when it's shrinking, it's already hit its peak, then everybody's fighting for crumbs, and that's not fun. And so let me go through some of the items here. We have the introduction videos I mentioned, and then the local programs. And gosh, I had trouble there where you live. There's not a whole lot of local stuff. And it's funny that the only county program that you have there is also it's run by another county. Wow, that surprised me. But I show you where that is, and then I also put in all the other programs that county has, because it's unclear whether you're eligible for it if you're not in that county. But they're running that. They have your program there, so maybe you could use the other programs. I'm not sure, but it's worth testing. It's also, I thought, maybe it's not that far away if you wanted to move. And also I did that too for the county right next to you. So I'm not sure how much you're wedded to that. See, because a lot of programs depend on individual areas. Now, the other thing is, look at the first item I have on counseling. Go through that list. Make sure that you find an organization there that could help you locally. There's a whole state list. Just pick one near you. If there's not, pick another one that's close, and make an appointment and talk to them. Because these are one-on-one counselors that know a lot about this stuff, how to do it. The problem is, what you don't want to do is get hooked up with a Googling for mortgages and stuff like that, because you're going to get trapped in some real estate game. You're going to get trapped in some financial service industry all these people, see, they spend their whole life trying to figure out what to say to you to get their money. To get your money. So if you call them out of the blue and just start that way, they got you hook, line, and sinker, because you don't know your options. The people I'm showing you are people who don't advertise. So if you ever Google them, you'll never find them. And that's the problem. And you'll just find the people who are selling you stuff. So I want to arm you before. Not that they're all bad, but it's a different game. And you have to know your options in life before you make a decision. And most salespeople are clever enough to convince you that they're the best option in the world. No sense looking anywhere else. And it's easy for us. I get hooked into this all the time. It's easy because, I don't want to do that extra work. Oh, no, I got to work to spend money. And really, you do, if you want to be wise about it. Don't forget, your house is the biggest thing you're ever going to buy in your life, right? Or even if you're just doing it for house flipping, this is a big thing. So you want to get armed with information. So all the programs around your area, I have there. All the help that's available, I have there. Contact them, see what it's like. See, the important thing about contacting them is that they can lead you to other things that I may not have found. See? And that's the problem. Now, what's the most important thing is your state programs. You got a bunch of state programs that are terrific. They're all over the lot. Man, that's enough to feast on, even though your local stuff isn't that plentiful. Because other parts of Florida, boy, they're really have a lot of stuff there. But yours, I guess, you're a little more rural area, and to make sure you look in the federal section under the Department of Agriculture programs, because that's very important for smaller towns. So make sure you contact them. Now, the other thing in the first in the first section, there's item number 3 about free research, mentoring, and counseling. Now, this is, I think, probably about the most important thing in the report. Even though you have hundreds of programs in there and dozens of videos that teach you about these programs. That shows you how to solve any problem, because what this does is show you not how to find something in Google, how to find experts who know what's in Google, see, and could tell you the best things in Google, so you don't have to figure it out by trial and error and fight that that money machine that Google is. Because see, Google, when you're using that, you're up against all the people in the world that are trying to get your money, and you can't be there. They're one of the biggest companies in the world now. So the people giving things away for free can't compete with these people because they don't have advertising money. So you're there, fighting, you're David fighting the Goliath of everybody who's advertising in Google, and that's 99% of the websites you're going to see. So to find those little needles in the websites, in the Google haystacks, you got to find people, experts, to tell you exactly what to ask for. And that's what that section 3 is. I mean, there's experts there. I'm on everything from financial, you have debt problems or something like that, you're a little worried about that. If you go to Google, you're going to get people want to get money from you one way or another. These people will help you for free because they get grants to help you for free. If you want to make money out of your house or with your house or whatever, and you need to know about the laws or accounting or how to write this off of that, there's organizations that I show you how to do that for free. Instead of you go on the internet for free, they're going to charge $100 an hour or whatever they could get away with. And by the way, I do have organizations that give you free legal help. So make sure you know about those. There's another thing too that's very important. I think you could use for anything in your life. It's called 211.org. Now that's a phone number too. So not only is it a database you can go in and look for stuff like, I can't pay my mortgage. What do I do? Well, if you do that, if you put mortgage in Google, and I have a sample there, you'll get 127 million websites. What the hell are you going to do with 127 million? But here, you get a handful, half a dozen in your county, in your area, and everyone works for free. Now, how about that? That's terrific, isn't it? Or you have trouble paying a utility bill. You have trouble getting daycare for your child or paying for all that kind of stuff. All these kind of problems that come up in the middle of the day. You need dental work, and the dentist, you're not covered. That's where to look for help. See, that's why I think it's one of the most important things we have for anybody living in America to know about. And that's why I want you to know about these things. I have them. Other things there too, your county cooperative extension service, how they can help you, with all kinds of items. Like if you're a veteran, there's people who will find veteran programs for you, get twice as much money for you as anybody else can. See, and all these services are for free. So that's what, it's going to take work on your part. That's what's up to it. Your burden right now, to follow up on these things, find out what they're doing, see what else is available that they have, because it may not even be on the internet yet or whatever. So that's why the world is a lot bigger than what's inside our head, and sometimes what's inside our head is the problem. So go out and get the facts and see what they tell. And don't trust those experts. Go out and talk to the horse's mouths. That's what I do, is show you the people who are there to help you for free and know, because they're the ones that give out the money.